What's going on, guys? Psycho Killer here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Red Dead Online Rags to Riches Psycho Goes West series. In the last episode, we covered the beginning of the game with the introduction missions, as well as the choices missions given to you by Horley, in which you were instructed to make the honorable decisions in all 3 missions. If you follow those choices correctly, you should have no problem getting started with this episode, where we'll be going through the honorable Jesse Leclerc missions. If you have red honor, you need to perform honorable deeds to get your honor up before proceeding with this episode. If my videos are at all helpful for you, don't forget to smash that like button and consider subscribing if you are new. That way you don't miss out on any of the content I release here on the channel. This includes weekly updates for both Red Dead Online and Grand Theft Auto Online, news for both games and Rockstar as a whole, as well as live streams, money guides, how-tos, and good old-fashioned fun. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get into the episode. Just a reminder, be sure that you're doing these missions in conjunction with your daily challenges and treasure maps so as to maximize your gold income. Now, the first thing you want to do to get started is visit Horley in his usual place in Blackwater. After a cutscene, you'll be given a new location on the map. This location is where you will launch into the next mission, where morals lead you. First, you will follow the Marshal to Manzanita Post where you'll meet Lee. In my opinion, Lee is an awesome character. Some of the things he says are just so obscene and nuts that it will make you laugh. As you're following Lee, you will be given the option to let patrols pass or take them out. Neither choice will affect your honor, but for the sake of gaining XP, I always take them out. You can go stealth if you have a bow or throwing knives, or you can just whip out your firearms and shoot them down. But you're going to continue following Lee through all the patrols and guards until you get to where Montez and his men are. Here you will take them out. After Montez is taken out, Lee will chop off his head and you'll return to Manzanita Post. After another cutscene, the mission is complete. And after the short cooldown that comes between all of these missions, the next mission will appear on the map, highly illegal and highly moral. You're given 2 possible locations to go. I generally choose to go to Van Horn first. After you dispatch the men and take out the lieutenant, you will then go to the camp. Keep in mind that the 2 locations can be done in any order, as you'll have to go to both locations either way. When you get to the camp, it's the same thing all over again. Once again, you take out all the guards and the lieutenant, then you'll return to the marshal. From here, you'll follow the marshal's convoy to Montez, where you'll capture him and deliver him to the drop-off. Next up, kill them, each and every one. After a cutscene with Horley and Mrs. Leclerc, you will follow Horley to the camp, another cutscene at the camp, and then you'll be armored up. Just a side note here, when you're armored up, you cannot consume medicines or food, so keep that in mind as you fight, that you have no way of healing yourself when you take damage. From the camp, you'll travel to Fort Mercer and take everyone out. After everyone's taken out, Teddy Brown will make himself present. The best way to take this guy down, as he's seemingly invincible, is with explosive rounds, if you have them. If you don't, find yourself some good cover and just keep at it. This mission definitely works best if you had good communication with your comrades, as does every mission, but especially this one. Next up is one of my favorites, Bring a Goddamn Posse. After a cutscene, you'll be instructed to go to the Valentine Sheriff's Office. Once here, you'll move all of the NPCs around to their posts and get ready for a fight. Once in a position, Montez's men will show up, and your job is to stay alive and kill everyone. After a cutscene in the middle of the mission, an armored wagon, or tank if you will show up. All you have to do is pick up dynamite and throw it at the tank repeatedly until it blows up. You can also use explosive arrows if you have them. Make sure you're staying in cover as best as you can because this tank packs a hell of a punch. The next mission is the Hanging of Tom Davies. Here, you will follow Old Man Jones into Tumbleweed. Once there, you fight through the NPEs, rescue Marshal Davies, and Sheriff Freeman. From there, you ride with the wagon and protect Davies, Freeman, and Lee until the mission is over. In the final Honorable Land of Opportunities mission, you will escort Mrs. Leclerc and Horley to Blackwater, where you will watch over them while they meet one of the men that killed Mr. Leclerc. After Mrs. Leclerc kills the man, you will be prompted to take out the guards on the roof, then regroup with Leclerc and Horley back on the ground. From here, Leclerc will go to the wagon while Horley goes to the church. You have to pick to go with one or the other and protect them as you go. This is where communication with your comrades comes in again. Half of your team should go one way while the other half goes the other. Once Mrs. Leclerc and her bodyguards get to the wagon, they will then regroup with Horley and pick him up. From there, all you have to do is escape with the group north of Blackwater. Once this mission is complete, you will be prompted with a notification at the top left of your screen that says you have completed all current Land of Opportunities missions available to honorable players. So, you guessed it, it's time to become dishonorable. This can be achieved by doing dishonorable deeds. The best thing that I found was to go to Saint Denis and kill people over and over again, fight the police, and continue going on a murderous rampage until you've become dishonorable. Your first dishonorable mission is Kerosene, Tar, and Greed. You will follow our new friend Samson, ambush a train, and take out the Pinkertons on board. Next, one team member will drive the train to the oil fields. Once you're there, you will fight your way to the upstairs office where the targets are hiding. You can either shoot through the walls in the next room or simply throw some dynamite over the wall and kill them all. From there, the door will unlock and you can go into the room and loot the industrials. After they're all looted, all you have to do is escape to safety. Next up is more than one way to earn a buck. When the mission starts, you will go to Fort Wallace, where you will find the rogue company that you have to fight to gain entry to the compound by putting dynamite on the doors and blowing it up. Once inside, you will take out Samson's partner and his guards. Your next task is to blow up all of the ammunition dumps. The best way to do this is to place dynamite on each one of them, then step away and shoot the dynamite. After all the dumps are destroyed, you have to take out the rest of the guards, then meet Samson at the crossroads. These bastards can fight is the next dishonorable Land of Opportunity mission. In this mission, you will choose to go to Strawberry or the Great Plains. It doesn't matter which order you do it in because ultimately you're going to have to go to both of them. In this video, I chose to go to Strawberry first. Once there, you search for the stagecoach and then you steal it. After you've successfully stolen the stagecoach, you will deliver it to a drop-off point. After it's delivered, then you will go to the other location and do the same thing all over again. Find the stagecoach, steal it, and deliver it to the drop-off. Now, it is finally time for the last Land of Opportunity mission. This is definitely my favorite of the dishonorable missions. We're going to rob a bank. And banks don't rob themselves. You will take a stagecoach to the bank in Saint Denis. Inside, you will wait for the bank manager to open the vault, then hogtie or kill him. I chose to hogtie him. Next, you will crack the safe and get the bonds out. After the bonds are out, you'll go into the manager's office and search his desk and get the rest of the bonds. Once your job is complete there, you will regroup at the stagecoach and go to the cemetery. Along the way, the stagecoach is going to get blown up and you'll have to run and make your way to the cemetery. In the cemetery, you're going to stand your ground and hold off the police. After a few minutes of fighting, you'll run and get on the train and leave Saint Denis. And so ends the Land of Opportunity missions. At this point, we're going to be grinding to get 15 gold bars so we can purchase our first role, the Bounty Hunter role. You can complete these missions over and over if you like, although the payout is much smaller after you've already completed them. You can also gather treasures from treasure maps, complete daily challenges, compete in any series that has double or triple payout for gold that week, which you can find in my weekly update videos that I release every Tuesday on the channel. You can also do the showdowns that aren't worth double, as they still pay out some gold. Another way that you can gain gold is to complete the free roam missions that randomly pop up, as well as join your friends and crew members in their bounty hunts. That's all there is to this episode. If it was helpful for you at all, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel with all post notifications turned on so you don't miss the next episode in the series. Until that time, make sure you grind out that gold until you have at least 15 gold bars. And as always, guys, I will see you on the flip side.